Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of Between Plays. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of questions on to why is CloudMD stock doing what it's doing. So it was below $2 at last. Let's go take a quick look here for CloudMD. And we got it at right here on the Canadian, on the TSX venture. It's at $1.97 at the moment. And if we go into DOCRF, for those that are looking at it on the American Stock Exchange at $1.50. Now, the question is, why is it doing this? This is what a lot of people they're asking, because there's news that comes out and it doesn't seem to be shooting up. And the reason for this is because CloudMD has 84%, we're rounding things out here, it's all off memory, 84% retail investors. The investors that have made up a lot of the, let's say, bringing up the share price, is from retail investors. And retail investors are most of the time looking for a quick buck. And in the day and age that we live in today, stock market is more a psychological version of things. In sense, even Jim Sinclair has stated it, that it's not like what it was in the 1950s and 60s and stuff like that. It's non-representative of reality. It's more a psychological assessment of the I guess the consumer market. It's not hard to explain. It's just that, people have short memories and they're looking for a quick buck. And what ends up happening here is that when you get a company that has less than 2% institutional investors, like I have here on Fintel, sorry about that. Basically, you have, of course, we all know about Canaccord, all right, and the deal that was made, which is what probably turned a lot of people onto it. $1.38 a share. They had purchased something like 13 million, and then as the halt was on and the deal was remade, Canaccord upped the amount that they were purchasing with an agreed upon another amount. So we know all that. Then you have here, according to Fintel, you have only one institutional investor, and it's dated on the 6th of August of 2020. So if you go into, I'm sure I have it here. Yeah, there you go. So if you go here, September 1st, 2020, is you have the article for CloudMD and Canaccord. So, and this is 13 million takeover off Canadian Stock Exchange. All right, so, so what are you looking at? And then you have July 30th, CloudMD was to present at the Canaccord. And then Canaccord raises CloudMD price target to $1.75 on September 3rd. Of course, they have Canaccord 600 buy rating. And here's the increase that I'm looking for. So CloudMD announces an increase previously announced bought. So basically, Canaccord went and said that they upped it to purchase up an additional 1,965,000 shares at a price of $1.38, exercisable at any time for a period of 30 days after and including the closing date, which would result in additional proceeds of approximately 2.7 million. So in addition, pursuant to the amendment, so over allotment option to purchase up to an additional 1,965,000 shares at a price of $1.38 per share, exercisable at any time for a period of 30 days after and including the closing date, which would result in additional proceeds. It says here that the offering is expected to close on September 22nd, 2020. All right. So now we're heading into October. when you have this many retail investors involved in one company, the stock is going to do what it's doing. It's absolutely, because it's all about who did the research, and you know, are you buying the company? Let's say, like, if you look at it now from a different standpoint of Warren Buffett, don't think of it as buying a stock. Think of it as buying into a company that you believe in. And actually, if you believe in the company that you're buying in because you really want this company to succeed, well, putting your money into it isn't such a bad thing because you really want to succeed there. Now, naturally, if you put your money into something that you really hate as a company, and then you're like, oh man, if I lose my money in this thing that I really do not like, well, of course, naturally, you're going to pull out of it if you haven't researched it, if you don't care about it, whatever, because you're in it just to pump and dump or whatever other reason, or swing trade it and stuff like that. But if you've done your research and you believe in a company, like let's say CloudMD over here with Dr. Hamza, extremely intelligent person, well-spoken, and of course liked for sure around the world because he's got connections around the planet. And look at the stuff he's done. He's put an advisory board together that are really, really, really successful. Acquiring of IMD Health, Benchmark, Prescribe It. There's so many different things at Infoway, with Health Canada. And today it was announced that, which is really interesting, CloudMD launches CloudMD On Demand, a national online telemedicine service for pharmacies, insurance companies, and employers. Announced today. And the stock is going down. Why do you think? It's because of retail investors. But you know, to those of us that are researching and understand what's happening here, we're going from a company that just came out in June on a TSX venture that's already growing so quickly, and they're already valued in the hundreds of millions of dollars. All right. So where will they be in 6 months from now? You know, I just saw on Wall Street Reporter, Dr. Hamza, I think it was on September 9th, something like that. It was like one of the latest ones, okay? And Dr. Hamza, he was saying how you forget about what's happening by the end of the year, what's happening this week. There's so many things going on. And this advisory board that was just created is extremely new. What, 2 weeks old? Do you think that they even got a chance to meet with each other and actually have these big meetings about, I mean, I'm sure they're doing it now, about where they should go and what should they pick it up. Phone calls are being made to companies they've been linked with for many, many, many years, people that they know. This institutional investor I have here on Fintel, this one TIF investment program, eventually you're going to see a whole bunch of them right underneath it. All right? And when that happens, those that got out are going to be kicking themselves in the butt because they're going to regret that they won't be able to be at where they were originally because the stock's going to take off. So, yeah, it's normal. What's happening now is absolutely normal. It's because people are not doing their research and they don't know what they have in front of them. They're pump and dumpers, they're swing traders, and they're not buying into the company. They don't know anything about the company. They haven't done the research. So to everybody that's asked me questions out there, listen, I'm not worried at all. I hardly, to tell you the truth, I hardly even watch the stock. I get, all these updates and stuff because I put myself on these updates and stuff. But this is a type of stock that I'm like, I want this stock to succeed. You understand? I'm looking at it from a serious investor standpoint. I'm putting my money into this company because in 1 year from now, I can't wait to see where they're going to be at. And I can't wait to see where they're going to be at in 5 years from now. And they will be global. They were in the United States before the TSX. And after TSX, they just grew further into the United States. And they're going to be picking up, and they're going to go across Canada like this. They already, their footprints are already all over the place. Their app can open up to everyone easily. They have this over here, which was launched today. And So it basically on demand is a turnkey online telemedicine solution for enterprise clients, including pharmacies, insurance companies, and employers across Canada. A simplified, seamless solution with access to quality healthcare and exceptional patient experience wherever and whenever patients need it. Continuity of care spanning multiple healthcare modalities. So this here is basically a white label customizable landing page where individuals can get access to a doctor on demand for non-emergency medical appointments. This offering is especially important for employers, insurance providers, and pharmacies, right, who have been instrumental in development of this service. In addition, corporations with e-commerce can streamline the process for customers to see a doctor online and refill a prescription for pickup at a pharmacy location of their choice, which we all know is what happened with the last acquisition, all right, which was involved with Health Canada. So CloudMD, anywhere in Canada, wherever you want your prescriptions going there, all right? They don't need to have an agreement with that pharmacy for that. They're with Health Canada, and I believe it was Infoway, because I'm going off memory, all right? And when you keep on looking here, so you have here, we know this already, we already know this. So the on-demand appointment booking will allow patients to skip the process of selecting an appointment time and instead opt to see a doctor now, joining a queue in the clinic's virtual waiting room. So, I haven't seen that anywhere else. Have you? I would like to know if you've seen it somewhere else, where you can just forget about taking an appointment and you just click and wait in a virtual waiting room. This is huge. Launched today and the stock is going down. Come on, it's all retail investors that are not looking. They don't know what's going on. The landing page may include CloudMD's branding, targeted marketing information, the partner's branding, and a direct link to see a doctor now. The landing page may be accessed either directly through benefits administration platforms and company websites or a QR code found at partner location. Dr. Hamza comments and says, virtual care is a great equalizer, and we are excited to be able to extend our telemedicine offering to our enterprise partners and clients, enabling them to provide better healthcare service to their customers and employees. CloudMD On Demand offers an easily accessible, efficient way for patients to see a doctor online when they need to. He continued, we are now able to provide our partners in-person telemedicine kiosks and online white label telemedicine links. One key advantage for a pharmacy partnership is patients will now be able to see a doctor online for prescription refills from their home and either pick up the prescription at a pharmacy of their choice or have it delivered directly. Providing that level of service is incredibly important to us and is valuable to corporations, insurance providers, and pharmacies to ensure exceptional customer care. So look, why is the stock going down? It's simple. You got Canaccord that's with CloudMD, and when you go to Fintel, you got TIF investment program over here. That's it. That's all the institutional investors. Listen, guys, whoever is in this now, whoever brought the stock, like all the people that brought the stock up to like 224 point, whatever, all the pump and dumpers and all this kind of stuff, they were in a company's infancy, like birth, basically. The position that we're in, the people that believe in this company, and I'm not saying that I don't believe in the other companies either. Just by the way, right now I'm focused on CloudMD. I'm not saying anything about other companies. I'm just saying that I've researched this company, and for myself, I am excited about it because I like everything that, when you look at the balance sheet, I like everything about the financial statements. I like the valuation growth. I like the acquisitions. I like the fact that I'm in it before the institutional investors, and that CloudMD is cash positive. So, and of course, the people that are steering the ship, like Dr. Hamza. And how about the board, that the advisory board that you just put it together, like people with for years with Roger, like. Anyways, it's huge. It was in my last video. Yeah, look at that. People can expand this globally like easily, and that doesn't even include the people that already want Dr. Hamza to launch down there, they're like, we want you, come over here, come. No, I got to do North America first. I need footprints and I need to do this right, all right? Because we're going to do this the right way, solid foundation, full patient health care from top to bottom, and everything else that's offering. I mean, come on, just what they did today, now what was launched today, the stock should be going up, but it's not because of retail investors, and that's okay. That's okay. Look, it gives people like myself a chance to go and pick up even more stock. Listen, if the stock goes down to $1.60, I'm going to be picking up a heck of a lot more stock. That's for sure. Because once the institutional investors get inside here, and as CloudMD continues this path of growth that they're doing, and eventually they'll be on the NASDAQs, and they'll be on the TSX, and on the venture itself, but they'll be on the higher ones, and the institutional investors come in, the positioning of the retail investors that are in this right now will be rewarded. They will be rewarded. The telehealth industry we're talking about globally is like $10 trillion, according to Motley Fool or whatever. I don't think they had stated globally. I think they just had stated that it was $10 trillion industry. Some other ones said 3 trillion, 10 trillion. Trillion, with a T. With a T. They want to go, CloudMD wants to be global. Think about where it's going to go. That's all I got to say. So, guys, don't be worried. From what I'm seeing, I don't see anything negative. I haven't seen anything negative. Nothing. Everything is just growth, 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 growth. Building advisory board. Look at what came out today. All right, what I just read to you. Growth, 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 growth. Why is the stock doing this? Retail investors that were here for a pump and dump. Retail investors that have not done the research. They bought a stock hoping that it would just fly through the roof like this. They didn't buy a company. I purchased a company, and a lot of people out there purchased a company for its growth. And with that growth, we will be rewarded in the end. And if something negative comes out about this company, I will definitely put it up. Now, naturally, I can't be everywhere all at once, but I have enough people following and subscribed that if someone out there sees something negative, put it down in the comments. Shoot it in there, because this is all open, right? When I do all this stuff, I'm going, this is in my opinion, and naturally, I have taken a stand when it comes to CloudMD for my opinion, and I have invested in it for my opinion. So I'm not ballooning or trying to do anything to the stock than other just state the facts of what I can see. Now, if other people out there say like, oh my God, I just saw this thing, look at how negative this is, and you shoot it up in the comments, of course, naturally, if it's something that's really like we have to put it out there, there will be a video made showing that negative side of things, which is extremely important. But up until this very moment, I haven't seen any other reason than the retail investors that just haven't done the research and that have not bought into a company. They didn't buy into a company for its growth. And if it goes down to like 170, if it did, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it will, but I'm saying if it did, I'm buying more shares. I'm buying more shares as much as I can. I'm going to keep on picking up. I'm gonna buy more shares because I haven't found anything negative on the company or the people involved for that matter. Dr. Hamza, Mark Kohler. Now, naturally, of course, I'm going off of memory over here because I've done so many different companies that you almost gotta go and try to remember all the people that are involved. So, hold on a second here. Here we go. Boom. So, Dr. Hamza, Amit Mathur, Mena Bashay, Kensington Dal, Karim Adams. I'm just taking a look here. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right over here. So CloudMD welcomes Mark Kohler as chairman of the board on May 14th. So my memory is serving me properly, even though I'm doing tons of companies, and this video right now is pretty much done off of complete memory because I've been getting a lot of questions. What's happening? Why is the stock doing that? And honestly, I just see retail investors that they were there for a pump and dump, and they didn't buy into a company. But I'll definitely stay and wait, because once those institutional investors start coming in, because CloudMD is just growing and growing and growing and growing, watch, and will not be long by the time we'll have 1 more, 2 more, 3 more institutional investors come in. And wait the day that we start hitting the NASDAQs and the TSX, CloudMD will start shooting through the roof. And the ones that are in here in the beginning with the company itself, and I haven't seen any inside selling as well. Nothing. All just buying. So as stated in the previous videos. So that's it, guys. So that's on CloudMD, and it's just an update. So have yourselves a great day. And naturally, of course, always do your own research and invest wisely. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, please. Naturally, the more subscriptions that I have, the more I'll be able to continue doing this. Just on my last video alone on Neo lithium, it took me 3 full days, hardly any sleep, just to keep on digging and digging and digging, not only to find what's positive about them, but to find out what's happening behind the scenes, as much as a person possibly can do, from here, and also trying to find anything negative. I'm always looking to find negative things, so that way I don't get blindsided. So takes a lot of time. So the more people that can like and subscribe, that would be great. So tell your friends, tell other people, pass it along, and let's see it all blow up. And invest wisely, stay strong, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I will be doing more videos tomorrow and the day after. They'll just keep coming. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.